So this is gonna be like weird angles. Can we use your purse?
Yeah.
We don't have a tripod, but this is
a bowl.
Okay, let's load a bowl.
Let's load a bowl.
Use the bottle.
Look at this awesome dress. Can I show off my awesome dress, Gina? It's a bomb-ass dress, you guys. And I'm not wearing a bra. I'm not wearing any panties either.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
TMI. I'm not even gonna. Hey, so this is awesome.
Is this on your personal page?
Thankfully, yeah, this is on my personal page.
Yes.
Hey, check this out. This is
Hi.
my very first live
Everybody
on my
who's watching
personal
us,
page.
hello, because we know that you're watching us since, you know, you just kicked Gina out
Hey,
of
what's
there.
up, Colorado Doula?
What's up?
Colorado Doula Project. We know you're watching me right now, and yes, we are still on the property. Shout out Colorado Doula Project for just kicking me out of their doula training for my last post. We went over community standards, and they said that it violated the community standard, although I did not do any lives, I did not take any pictures, I did not use any names, and that is all that we agreed to from the community standards. Am I right? Is that correct? Correct?
That is correct. I will,
No specific name?
No specific names.
You can tell stories.
I didn't even say where I was.
Nope.
I didn't even
Here are
check
the exact
in.
rules. I statements using inclusive language.
Which actually I never agreed to that, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Confidentiality. Step up, step back. Emotions aren't always negative. Ask before comforting. Hold the darkness and uncertainty. Learn your discomfort. Participate. Learning space. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to not know. Thoughtful and kind. Don't yuck someone's yum. Silence is a member of the group. Impact, intent. Assume positive intent. And
Assume positive intent, but they didn't assume positive intent with me. Nope. Weird.
confidentiality was no photos except of the speakers.
No recordings.
No recordings.
No recordings, no lives,
And
no
no
names.
You didn't
do any of those. Didn't even say where we were.
So does anybody have any questions? I'm just wondering. So this is the crazy thing is that
We did. We
I
were
can't
there
get this
and
to
we
stand up.
listened
It's
for
bothering me.
what, an hour
An
and a half?
hour and a half, and it was on gender sensitivity training for an hour and a half.
The entire hour and a half that we were there was a gender sensitivity class.
And you guys, just for the record, it's no longer breastfeeding; it's chest feeding and peck feeding.
We have
We have
proof.
Right here.
We have proof of
On
this.
this one.
Yeah. Oh, you have mine.
They
Yeah.
went so out of their way to ignore the fact that female people birth and give life to children. Like, here we go. Here's our breastfeeding and chest feeding. There we go.
And then it's mid-person.
Yeah,
birth
wait.
worker.
Midwives no longer exist. It's a mid-person. Let's just erase centuries of history that women have been helping women birth without the help of fucking men. Let's just erase that, right? Female erasure at its fucking finest.
And it's no longer maternity or paternity. It's parenthood, natality, parental, pregnancy, gestation, and creating. Wow. Who the fuck came up with this?
Wait, show who came up with it. It's not just anybody. It's written by the Latina something council. Do you find it?
I do not find it yet.
Hold on, we're looking.
Usually,
I don't see anything
acknowledgement.
on this specific page.
Mine's on your side.
No, it is, I promise. It's the National Latina Institute for Reproductive Health. Fact sheet. At the margins of care, the need for inclusive health care for transgender and gender nonconforming Latin something as. And then this is their paper, At the Margins of Care, Gender Inclusive Terms for Pregnancy, Birth, and Sexual Health.
This is the first time I've seen women.
Yeah. Actually, these pages are pretty much the only pages that they talk about women and
At the very back of
At the very back, we're hidden, you guys.
packet.
We're fucking hidden in the back. Sit down and shut the fuck up. We're in the back.
At an abortion doula training. I'm just gonna
This
say.
is for abortion doula training. It was nothing but a fucking gender fucking sensitivity bullshit training shit. Shit.
Okay, can I just say that she used to get mad at me for talking like this? Oh my god.
mad. We all
No,
need to be
wait.
mad.
And they just pulled Gina aside. They just pulled Gina aside, and we like, can we talk to you?
Can we talk to you?
And so literally all of us were just like, what's up? We're here.
Are they here for emotional support? Yes,
Yes, the fuck we are.
Well, I had a feeling it was over when somebody came up to me and asked me for my business card. And she goes, "Oh, I recognize you. You're the CannaMama, huh?" I was like, "Shit, I guess I'm out of the closet."
Right?
Hi.
So this one was fun too. What would you prefer me to call your genitals when we are speaking about them during this time? Should we call them a front hole? That's awesome.
Wow, that's awkward.
Does anybody know anatomy? I'm just wondering.
A niece and nephew are now called a nibbling.
Oh my god, I want to call.
A zip kid.
A brother, sister is a sibling, or a
Or womb mate.
for twins.
I
kind of like womb mate. That's kind of funny and
Womb mate for
cute.
twins,
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's cold out
girlfriend,
here.
partner, significant other, lover, date mate, friend.
I kind of like date mate too.
We're in Colorado in June, and I am freezing.
Wanna be my lover? Yeah. And that called it all.
Oh, an entire room. Okay, so this is what's funny too, is an entire room of women gave us this, and the funny thing is we had to go around and say our pronouns because two people are theys.
Which I didn't.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even fuck with that.
I didn't even
Yeah,
say
they're
a
like,
pronoun.
I know they
I
stopped
don't
like,
care.
oh, and you can write your pronoun if you feel like you need to. And I was like,
No, thank
what?
you.
I was like, I didn't sign up for fucking Mad Libs here. Like, no.
What did you just say? I didn't sign up for what? Fucking Mad Libs.
Oh my
Thank you.
Frontal sounds like a porn cum dumpster term.
Yeah, this was at the Colorado Doula Project, abortion doula training today at the Tivoli in downtown
I mean,
Denver.
well, technically a trans man
We
can
were
have an
kicked
abortion,
out.
yes. But you still have a vagina and still have a uterus.
Okay, but
We
so
should still call it a
It's
vagina,
still a
and
vagina or
uterus.
uterus.
there was, what's
And
this
it's
part?
still
Look,
female
look,
people
look, look,
who
look.
get pregnant and need abortion.
Right.
This is what I said. I wrote this on 4.5. It says trans men's health is a women's health issue. I said, no shit. They are female. Why is this like confusing, and why are we wasting female resources to talk about something that's fucking obvious? So we're not even here to talk about abortion for an hour and a half because we had to have a gender studies class. I'm a fucking gender abolitionist. I don't want to learn about your ideas of how people should identify themselves based on what they look like.
Or feel.
What does a woman feel like?
Inside my vagina, that's what it feels like.
What does a woman
Pretty
feel
sure
like?
I know I'm a woman every single fucking time I bleed every month.
So Jamie Scott says, no question, just want to say thank you for standing up for women everywhere. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm not laying here in a fucking hospital trying to keep myself and my child alive so men can again take over what we've worked so hard for. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Pecs don't make milk. That's stupid. Thank you, Talia. Appreciate it. Oh my god, what? Melissa's comment. You know, but we got kicked out. The four of us that won't say pregnant people got kicked out. Well, I got kicked out, and my awesome friends. Yeah.
We agree with that.
yeah, we're agreeing with Gina on all this.
So we're like, bye. we like grabbed our shit and I was like, grab the books, ladies, let's go. And I did that in front of everybody and we were like, bye.
I know.
See ya.
Got the material.
That's all we needed, thanks.
right?
What is the Junior, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't watch that. Yes, this was for the abortion doula training. We just got kicked out because I said that third wave liberal feminism is fucking bullshit. And it is.
I guess so, Brandon. Do you need an abortion? Are you
Mina said I breastfeed and had the help of a midwife. Yes, a midwife.
A midwife.
Not a mid-husband, not a
know, I
mid-man,
heard
not a
midwife.
mid-person, a midwife. No credit.
And I've actually heard of males being called midwives too.
They were supposed to talk about abortion doulas. It's been
I
an
heard
hour and a
already
half,
told
and then they
midwife
kicked
is
me
what I
out.
heard.
Yes.
Okay, can we just say though that they were gonna kick me out no matter what?
Yeah,
Yeah, they were looking for a reason.
Even though she's like, I didn't even break the rules, and they're like, you broke our confidentiality. No, they're like our terms of service, pretty much. Like
I was like, but I did, but it wasn't explicit. I was like, where? And she just shook her head. She's like, I'll give you your money back. I was like, I don't want my fucking money back.
I was like, what?
I was like, is that your way of kicking her out?
Yeah.
What?
I know, she didn't even have the guts to say it until I said it.
Right. She never even actually
That
said
was
it.
insane.
So
She just said, I'll give you back your money. Like, fuck you.
Angela Eisner Brown says, having dabbled as a doula with my massage business of over a decade, I'm disheartened by this. Last I checked, abortion only required the woman, Brianna. I mean, doulas for an abortion? Laura Lee. Yeah, I don't get it. Are you confused on why you would need a doula for an abortion? Because why do you need a doula for birth?
It's the support.
It's the support. What's up, Glenn?
We believe in supporting
We should
women.
all be mad for sure. What's up, Tamara?
third wave feminism is cancer. Fuck yeah, Brandon.
Yes, it is.
Third wave third wave liberal. I think that edible is kicking in.
That's what it is.
Ashley's on.
Really? I see her.
What's up? I gotta have a drink.
So it's
Or Whalian double speak. What's up, Brandon? Front hole, yes. Isn't that? Oh, and then that one woman who is like one of the leaders of the project. She said, "I just love people with uteruses."
Oh my
yeah, people with uteruses.
People with uteruses, but we're the one reducing ourselves to our reproductive organs because we call ourselves female people.
Right.
Weird how that's twisted.
I definitely said I love women, specifically.
Yeah, you did.
You did. I
You
noticed.
did.
No, they absolutely treated women like it was a bad word. Can somebody else hold this? Because I'm shaking like a fucking
Yeah.
leaf. I still haven't eaten today.
Oh. Do you want some food? Oh,
Yeah, like I have some snacks here. Most
I
of
brought
like
some too, but I was busy getting kicked out.
No,
Yeah.
mine is like really crappy. I should be eating better, but
Actually, here.
I don't know. See if there's any more questions. That's all I really have to say for now.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably write a blog because holy shit.
got it.
You know, I knew it was going to be like a big deal when they made that special post last night on their event page. We talked about it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. There's.
Should have.
I didn't even realize it was right there.
No, it's all good. I didn't even put it far back.
Hey, Angela, I'm sorry you're in the hospital. Feel better.
That was interesting.
That was very, very weird. But fuck them.
What's up, everybody?
Fuck them.
I was
because
confused
So-
on where you guys were because they were talking about gender and shit. I thought that you were going to an abortion seminar. That they would actually talk about the subject,
would
not
they
some type of
fucking-
trans rights things. Yes.
Exactly.
Like I'm sitting there looking at Gina. I'm like, is this like gender sensitivity training that we're in at the moment?
I didn't pay for that. No, I was like, that was an hour and a half of valuable time that they lost out in talking about abortion.
Yeah.
They actually, exactly, they could have actually delved into.
And that is actually a
worth delving
really
into.
significant idea. When you're talking about politics and you're talking about politics is an allocation of resources, that simple. And where we put our morals and our money and our vote all go together. So if we already have a very limited amount of resources available for abortion training, I mean, this is one of the only training services in the country.
And they
So
just
why
that I
not
just got
be
kicked out of.
inclusive? So much for being inclusive.
So much
right?
for being inclusive. Why would you take that time away from the very, very important topic at hand to talk about gender sensitivity training when not all women even believe in gender and actually believe that gender is a tool of the patriarchy to keep us
social
oppressed
construct.
and hurt us?
Yep.
How in the fuck are we supposed to sit through an hour and a half of that when I came to just talk about abortion? And you know what? I was still fucking respectful. I kept my comments to myself.
She
I
wrote
kept
them
my
down
thoughts to myself.
instead.
I wrote some shit down. I actually took several notes. Where the hell are my notes? Like, where are my notes? Give me my notes.
Oh, okay.
Here are my notes. Let's just go ahead and read my notes because I think it's relative. So right away, from the abortion doula training, right away they started off with logistics. Immediately, like the second sentence out of her mouth was names and pronouns. So we all, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm cold, so I'm sniffling. We had to go around the room, and I'm telling you, an entire room almost of female people. I'm suspect of one, but who cares? Yeah. But one thing, all I know for a fact is an entire room of female people had to identify themselves as she in order to proceed. Which I was just like, this is odd. Ridiculous.
It was. I don't mind introducing ourselves, but like that was weird.
Why? Okay, may I just ask, why is that even so important? I remember like when I was a kid, you would go in the circle, everybody would be like, you know, what's your name? What was one fun thing you did over the summer?
Exactly. What's your favorite color?
Fuck?
Why does your gender matter?
Why does it matter? Why does it matter if you like, you know?
I thought we're not supposed to care.
Okay, first of all, what? We're not supposed to care.
Isn't
that the point? Isn't that the point of more boxes? We need more boxes to check so people care less. And now when we identify each other, we have to sit there and say, hi, I'm a she. Because that's less gender? What the fuck? Okay, so moved on. She said, oh, we don't want to assume people's pronouns because of their quote-unquote gender characteristics. Right away, I said, I slapped you, I think. Yeah. I said, what the fuck are gender characteristics?
Yep.
Does that mean boys like blue and girls like pink? Because I thought that was what we were supposed to be getting away from. So will somebody please explain to me what the fuck gender characteristics are?
Right.
Anybody watching calling me a cunt? Hey, some bitch from the Colorado Doula Project, want to tell me what the fuck gender characteristics are? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I use misogyny there? Probably not, because according to you, it doesn't fucking exist unless I identify as that. Stupid. Let me just be really clear to all you Colorado Doula Project fucks that are watching. My oppression isn't because I identify this way. My oppression was because I was born with one of these. Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously, I'm fucking pissed. And not because I got kicked out of your bullshit ass training for third wave liberal feminist bullshit, but because you're actually getting people to buy this shit sink, line, and hooker as if, or whatever. I think I've totally fucked up that saying, but you know what I mean. I wanted to say hooker, and I really, really feel like that they just want to make people forget what feminism is supposed to be about. It is supposed to center female people and our liberation. It's not about every little special snowflake under the sun that wants to claim our fucking movement. Get your own movement.
Yep. We gotta applause that. Yes. People are like, I'm all pumped now. I feel your energy so hard.
I love it.
Brandon says, I guess a man can get an abortion too if they think they are a woman. I guess so, right? A Colorado Doula Project. Will you explain how that fucking works to us?
If a trans woman walks in and says they need an abortion, how are you gonna fucking help them? I was wondering that myself, honestly.
Melissa, we absolutely intend to have our own abortion doula training, and it's not going to be about gender. It's going to be about how to fucking help women. How do we help women? You know how I help women? I fucking fundraise to pay for abortions. That's how I help women.
They were more upset that insurance didn't pay for trans hormones than they were that no fucking insurance paid for abortion.
Not one person in the room brought up that abortions are not paid for by insurance. It was more on their mind that trans
don't receive
surgeries and hormones were not provided. Yeah. That's a problem.
Came up before.
Hey, wait. I got a third wave feminist liberal fucking vocabulary word for you.
It is female erasure.
That's problematic.
It is female erasure.
Fucks.
Yes. It's just a new version of misogyny.
Amanda says, so like I said before, if I was raped and aborted, the rape baby, what's that make me? Am I a sinner for aborting? Am I... she's talking about, she's cussing people out that have problem with abortion. You go, girl. Angela says, Gina, the reception is horrible. Want to know what the fuck this shit is about since I'm gearing up to go back to massage once healed up. You know what? I will be writing a blog on this. You can better believe it.
Never sit down and be quiet. We won't. Never. Not ever.
I think
Oh, I was wondering what said
going
why.
through all of this, looking at it and dissecting it and just
Making our fucking own. What's
Yep.
up, Amanda Hepner?
yeah. Let's do this weekend.
Oh, our
Let's not
pregnant
ruin
lady
our
has to
weekend.
pee again. We're not ruining our weekend. Just for everybody that knows, our free time just got more free. We had blocked
That's
out.
exactly what I said. I was like, oh, we're free. It's the weekend.
We just blocked out 2 days to go to this training, and I'm not allowed to go back. So obviously they're not going back. So let's have a CannaMama party for the next 2 days.
I called a cute boy and I was like, I'm free.
Okay. Abortions are not easy. I know I would need the support if I ever had an abortion. Yeah, that's what we were supposed to be learning.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Jacqueline
Like,
says.
I actually want to be like a full spectrum
I
doula.
know.
I wanted to learn about these things because I wanted to be able to support
they fucked it up.
woman during through
Her pregnancy
all.
and birth and
Yes,
lit
and
and
if she
everything,
chose for an
right.
abortion, whatever her
Right, whatever her choice
was.
was.
Thing.
Support
that was the
her.
only thing that they said that I agreed with was choice, and I'm like, yeah, woman's choice.
Because that's what we're about.
Not a fucking man's choice.
A trans man from a woman to man later decides they want to have a child. Guess what? They have to get off hormones. That makes them a man, have to be a woman hormonally to have a baby. So guess what? You are not a man. You are a woman having a baby. And I think it is dangerous to take hormones while you're pregnant, correct? Like that
I don't know.
is-
I don't know. That ain't my jig.
I don't know. Like I don't know for sure. Like can somebody like look that? But I don't think that that's safe. I wouldn't imagine that would be safe.
I feel like any foreign. Well, I mean, hormones
So,
are
yeah.
really fucked up.
I'm
We
actually
gotta get
so
this together.
done. I went on my little rant. I was pissed as fuck. Feel free to share because I know that I will. And you know what? If you're from the Colorado Doula Project, I invite you to comment. Stop being a fucking coward. You couldn't even talk to me to my face. You had the opportunity and you didn't.
Couldn't even have a conversation.
So, here's your platform. Here's your opportunity. I'll be nice. Go ahead and try and convince me. I seriously, convince my followers that we're fucking wrong for centering female people in feminism, the movement for female liberation from the oppression of male people. Weird. You let me know why we're wrong to do that and why I was kicked out. Go ahead and blast me on your event page. I'd love to share and have the conversation.
I feel like you should tag them in your
Smooches.
third liberal.
Yeah,
Liberal
that's a
status.
great idea.
Yeah.
I'll be tagging you.